Welcome to the following presentation of the World Football League on the Replay Sports Channel. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We close out Thanksgiving weekend with a Pacific Division battle between the Los Angeles Wildcats and the Las Vegas Outlaws. The 2021 season ended terribly for the Outlaws. Despite winning the Pacific Division, the Outlaws were upset by Memphis 38-10 in the Western Divisional round. With the retirement of Bruce Arians, the head coaching mantle was passed on to defensive coordinator Coach Todd Bowles, who immediately put his stamp on the team, immediately signing free agent wide receiver Davante Adams. The Outlaws burst out of the gate in 22 with a 5-0 record. Their only loss so far this season was to, you guessed it, Memphis back in Week 6. The defense, which is led by defensive end Myles Garrett and quarterback Joe Hayden, are ranked first in fewest points allowed in the league. Tonight, the Outlaws look to secure home field advantage throughout the playoffs as they take on a division foe, the Los Angeles Wildcats, here on Sunday Night Football. Good evening, everybody. Glenn Walker here from the press box overlooking the 50-yard line. Good to be back. Have recovered from strep throat and in full voice. We are getting ready to head down for kickoff. And again, here is the playoff picture. Well, first of all, we'll give you the standings heading in. We'll look down at the Pacific Division. Las Vegas has already won the Pacific Division, so they are guaranteed a first-round bye. What they are battling for is the opportunity to have home field advantage throughout. So very important that they get one more win before the end of the season. And we take a look at the playoff race, and we'll talk more about this as we move along the evening. Vegas, number 1 seed heading into the night. St. Louis, number 2 seed. Los Angeles currently sitting in the 3 seed, and it gets crowded after the number 3 seed, as you see teams such as Houston, Mexico City, Chicago, Arizona, Detroit, San Antonio are in the hunt for wild card playoff spots. So a lot on the line still here for both squads as the teams finish up pregame festivities and head out onto the field. So glad you could join us here. Closing game of Week 12, Thanksgiving weekend 2022 here, set to go. Los Angeles won the toss. They did defer. So we are going to see Koo kick off to Barber. And we are all set to go. Koo puts toe to leather. It's a short kickoff. Barber takes it at his own 2. He's to the 10 and then brought down at the 12-yard line. Let's take a look at that Las Vegas offense. Ranked 4th overall in the league. They average 28.7 points a game. Derek Carr, your starting quarterback. Running back will be Jonathan Taylor. Fullback will be Reggie Gillum. Wide receivers, Davante Adams and Jacoby Myers. The tight end will be Dallas Goedert. Left tackle, Taylor Decker. Left guard, Trey Smith. Center will be Jason Kelsey. Right guard, Ali Marpet. And Kelvin Beachum will be the right tackle. 1st and 10, ball plays to the Las Vegas 12. Vegas in their all-black uniforms, red trim, white numerals, black helmets, moving right to left across your screen. I formation behind Carr. Hand off to Taylor. Off tackle right to the 20. Has the first down, 25. Finally brought down by Werner at the 31. A gain of 19. Impressive first play out of the gate for the Outlaws. Let's take a look at that Los Angeles defense. Ranked 4th overall, but as you can see, they do have their struggles against the run. They're ranked near the bottom when it comes to defense against the run. Your nose tackle will be Greg Gaines. Defensive ends are Brian Burns and Jonathan Greenard. You have 2 interior linebackers, number 54, veteran Bobby Wagner, and Anthony Walker. Outside linebackers, Quan Alexander, and Werner, who we just mentioned. Your defensive backs, David Long Jr., Harrison Smith, Bobby McCain, and J.C. Jackson. Pickup of 19, ball at the place of 31, 1st and 10, Las Vegas. Los Angeles in their all-white visiting uniforms, white jerseys, white pants, red numbers, and black helmets with the red and orange trim. Carr lines up in the pistol formation. Kamara in at running back this time. Just underway here from Allegiant Stadium. Week 12 Sunday night football between Los Angeles and Vegas. Safety blitz. Carr gets it away in time. Hits Myers in stride. Tackled by Snead near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 18. Outlaws on the march here in the early goings of this one. Vegas moves back to the I formation. Give us to Taylor, off tackle right. Inside Los Angeles territory. Picks up the first down. He's to the 35. Gain of 18. 2 carries on the night so far for Taylor and a gain of 37 yards. Jonathan Taylor on the season, 166 carries, 729 yards, 9 touchdowns, and a 4.4 yard rushing average. He'll platoon frequently with the other running back, Alvin Kamara. Man in motion as Carr calls out the signals. Hand off to Taylor. Inside run. 30, 25, first down, 20. 14-yard gain as McCain whips the running back down at the 19-yard line. Impressive are the Las Vegas Outlaws here on the game's first possession. Vegas switched to a 2 tight end formation now. Taylor the lone running back on 1st and 10 at the Los Angeles 19. Back to pass. A screen near side for Taylor, but it's just a little bit too far in front of him and falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Vegas will move into a 3 wide receiver set here on 2nd and long. Kamara in at running back. Carr back to pass. Pocket collapsing. He's going to take off. He's to the line of scrimmage and nailed by Smith. They're going to give him a yard. Ball will be placed at the Los Angeles 18. Bring up 3rd and 9. Carr, one of the names mentioned as a possible nominee for Offensive Player of the Year. We'll have those nominees out at the conclusion of our regular season. 292 completions, 432 attempts, 2,957 yards, 67.8 completion percentage, 22 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions. And heading into tonight's game, he led the league in quarterback rating with a 103.3. Empty backfield behind Carr on 3rd and 9. Carr calling out the signals. Back to pass. Has time. Throws over the middle. Has Myers at the 10. Tackled by Fulton at the 9. 1st and goal, Las Vegas. Great catch there by Myers. Myers gets a lot more attention now that Las Vegas brought in Devontae Adams in the offseason. As we look at the replay again there. Las Vegas, 8th play of the drive. They've just been driving down the field here in the night's opening possession. Kamara in at running back now. And Kamara will get the carry near the 5 before being tackled by Wagner. Gain of 2. I'll bring up 2nd and goal. 10.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Taylor back into the game at running back. Jumbo package in for the Outlaws. The give is to Taylor. Inside touchdown. Taylor with his 10th rushing touchdown of the season, and the Outlaws with the early lead. We'll watch it again here on the replay. Offensive line Marpet, the guard, opens up a huge hole there for Taylor. And Matt Gay on to attempt the extra point. With 9:48 left to go here in the first quarter. Oh no, the kick is no good. The kick is no good. We've had our issues with the extra points this season. So with 9:48 left to go, as I was saying, the Outlaws take a 6-0 lead. A 9-play drive, 88 yards, taking up just over 5 minutes. We'll get ready to take a look at that Los Angeles offense for the first time under the direction of quarterback Dak Prescott. Barrios will be the deep man as he awaits the kickoff. 65,000 capacity crowd here, not an empty seat at Allegiant Stadium tonight. Holiday weekend. Ball goes into the end zone for a touchback. Fox handling the kickoff responsibilities tonight for Vegas. Let's take a look at that Los Angeles offense. Dak Prescott will be your quarterback. At running back will be Miles Sanders. Sanders made it through a pregame test of that knee that had been hurting him and was given the good to go by the training staff. Barrios, Brown, and C.D. Lamb are the wide receivers. Pat Freiermuth is the tight end. Left tackle, Andrew Whitworth, playing in his last season, announcing he'll retire at the end of the season. Connor Williams is left guard. Matt Hennessy is at center. Chris Lindstrom is the right guard. And Lucas Niang is right tackle. Again, Los Angeles in all white, moving left to right across your screen. Prescott from the pistol, calling the signals. Play action. And he's under some heat there. Trouble, fumble. But Los Angeles maintains possession. Prescott having trouble from the get-go there. Bad snap. Mishandles the ball. Loss of 6 on the play. Let's take a look at that #1 ranked defense of the Las Vegas Outlaws. Ogba and Garrett are your defensive ends. Jones and Ogunjobi are your defensive tackles. Rashawn Gary is your middle linebacker. Playing out of the nickel, Harold Landry will be the outside linebacker. Your defensive backs are Carter, Denzel Ward, Chuck Clark, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Rodney McLeod. Brings up 2nd and 16. Just under 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Vegas leads 6-0. Prescott calling out the signals. Back to pass. With time. Throws underneath to Freiermuth near the 24. Tackled by Fitzpatrick at the 25. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats. Wildcats have the 6th ranked overall offense. Empty backfield for Prescott as he breaks the huddle. Brown, Lamb, Barrios, and Robinson are the wide receivers. Brown goes in motion. Prescott back to pass. Fires over the middle for Robinson. It's complete. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down. We've got an injured Las Vegas Outlaw player. It's linebacker Richard Gary. He's holding that left elbow. That does not look good as he heads to the sideline and the care of the training staff. 4th and 1. Los Angeles will send out the punting unit. Andy Lee, longtime veteran, will be coming out to punt. Peoples-Jones set to receive. Standing at his own 26. Lee gets off a good kick. Jones takes it at his own 20, so the 30, near the 40, before finally being tackled by Murray. 18-yard return, 46-yard punt. 8:18 to go here in the first quarter. Both teams have had at least one possession so far. And the Outlaws lead it by a score of 6-0. As we mentioned, already chatter on social media about possible MVP candidates here in the WFL. We do offense and defense. Derek Carr getting some recognition as a possible candidate for offensive MVP. And head coach Todd Bowles getting nods for possible coach of the year. This is his first year. He's defensive coordinator before this season. Vegas comes in on a 5-game winning streak, second best in the league behind St. Louis. They're currently on a 7-game winning streak. Vegas owns the best record in the league. 10-1 going into today's game. Ball to the Las Vegas 38 as Las Vegas begins its next possession. Kamara in at running back. Three wide receivers set. Play action. Carr throws underneath the Kamara. Gets near the 40. Wagner with the tackle. Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Los Angeles in the playoff race. Missed the playoffs last season. They were 4-10 as a year ago. Have already bested that record with 6 wins under first-year head coach Josh McDaniels. He was a former offensive coordinator before taking on the head coaching job here in LA. 2nd and 8 for the Outlaws. Back to pass. Carr looking. Throws underneath for Kamara, but it's right through his hands. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down. Empty backfield behind Carr. Adams, Myers, Moore, and Lazard are your wide receivers. Under pressure, Carr forced to leave the pocket. He's to the 45. He's got the first down. He breaks into Los Angeles territory, finally dragged down by Murray at the Los Angeles 39. A 21-yard run by Derek Carr, his longest of the season. Halfway through the first quarter, Vegas leads at 6-0, and they're on the move again. Taylor back in at running back. They'll switch to an I formation. Carr transfers the ball over to Taylor. Off tackle left. 35-30. First down. Tackled by Walker at the Los Angeles 25. Taylor, 5 carries, 69 yards already on the night. He'll come out of the game for a blow. Kamara in at running back. Carr from the pistol on 1st and 10. Play action. Back to pass. Looking near the near sideline for Moore, but Moore cannot grab it. It's a little too high for him there along the sideline. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Los Angeles trying to hold Vegas to no score, at least 3 points here. Pass to Adams near the 10-yard line. Tackled by J.C. Jackson. Kamara is walking toward the sidelines with an injury. And with that pass, Derek Carr has reached the 3,000-yard mark for the season. 3,006 yards passing for Derek Carr. So as Kamara is being attended to over at the Blue Medical Tent, he'll be replaced by Peyton Barber. It'll be 1st and goal for the Outlaws at the Los Angeles 8. 5:58 to go here in the first quarter. Vegas looking to add to their score total here. Carr from the gun. Back to pass. Over the middle. Completes it to Moore at the 3. Into the end zone, touchdown. And Las Vegas is firing on all cylinders here early in this one. As we look at the replay, Moore gets past his man. That's touchdown pass number 23 for Derek Carr. So because of the missed extra point earlier, Las Vegas is going to go for 2 here to try to make it 14-0. Taylor is the deep back. Gets the handoff into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's successful. And Vegas, with 5:53 left to go here in quarter number 1, leads it 14-0. I want to welcome those of you that are joining us here on the Replay Sports Channel tonight. Sunday Night Football, Week 12 of the WFL 2022 season. Finishing up Thanksgiving, heading into the final 2 weeks of the season. We'll take a look at all the playoff ramifications coming up at halftime, so you don't want to miss that. Barrios back to return. Wildcats find themselves down 14-0 here late in the first quarter. Barrios to the 20, 30. Brought down. They'll mark him down at the 29. Dak Prescott, veteran quarterback for Los Angeles, 255 for 401. 2,785 yards coming into the game, a 63.6 completion percentage, 15 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and an 84.0 passer rating. Three wide receivers set for the Wildcats. Play action. Prescott under pressure, forced to leave the pocket. He's to the 30 and brought down by a bunch of black shirts there at the 31. Kirksey will get the credit for the tackle. Gain of 2. Los Angeles' offense struggling here early. Prescott back to pass on second down. Forced to run again. And Vegas putting on the heat there. as we have an injured Las Vegas player heading out. I think it's Ward, grabbing at his lower back there, so he'll get some attention on the sideline. So the result of the play, Prescott picks up 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4. Prescott trying to get his troops going here. 3rd and 4. They trail by 2 scores. Late in the first. Prescott back to pass. In trouble. He's got to leave the pocket again. And he's demolished by Garrett at the 36-yard line. So a 3 and out for Los Angeles. Boy, Los Angeles is not their offense is not working here so far. And that'll bring out the punter Andy Lee once again to punt the ball away. Jones standing at about his own 25. Lee gets the kickoff. Jones will catch it at his own 10. He's to the 20, 30, before being tackled by Snead. It'll be an 18-yard return. Clock stops with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. Again, welcome to the Replay Sports Channel. You're watching Sunday Night Football, Week 12, between 2 Pacific Division rivals, the Los Angeles Wildcats, Las Vegas Outlaws. Outlaws, best record in the league at 10-1. They have an opportunity to win home field advantage. They claimed the Pacific Division title last week and are now honing in on that home field advantage. Allegiant Stadium just opened last season. We'll get to host Pantheon Bowl 22 at the end of the 2023 season. Taylor back in the game at running back. I formation behind Carr. Give us to Taylor. Off tackle right. 30, 35. Finally brought down by Alexander. And Alexander is slow getting up after that tackle. Taylor got the better of that battle as he picked up 9 yards. Taylor already 6 carries, 78 yards on the game. Carr will settle into the pistol formation. 2 tight end, 1 running back formation for Vegas here on 2nd and 1. They're going to pass over the middle, looking for Godert, but Godert bobbles the ball. He was sliding on the ground and kind of bobbled the ball. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 1. Heavy jumbo package in now for Vegas. Looks like they're going to just try to pick up that first down. Keep the chains moving. Hand off to Taylor. Off tackle left. He's going to be a yard shy. I don't think he got it. And the chain gang's going to come up and confirm a yard shy. So first punt of the night for Las Vegas. And we're going to get to see Jack Fox for the first time. And Barrios handles pretty much all the return duties for Los Angeles, standing at his own 22. And this one looks like it's going to be a booming kick by Fox. Going to land inside the 5. Barrios says stay away. And Las Vegas is going to let it roll dead at the 3-yard line. 3 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the Outlaws with a 14-0 lead as Los Angeles will start from their own 3-yard line. Again, as we mentioned, Las Vegas clinched Pacific Division title last week. They won 28-23 at Mexico City. Taylor, great game there, 90 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Carr, 19 of 36 for 236 yards and 2 touchdowns. Vegas clinching their 2nd straight division title. Prescott under center. It's going to hand off to Sanders. Sanders maybe got back to the line. No, they're going to say lost a yard. Ball be placed at the Los Angeles 2-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 11. $15 net yards for Los Angeles so far tonight compared to 160 for Las Vegas. Hand off again to Sanders. He gets the 1 yard back. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. The Vegas defense, again, #1 overall defense in the league. They're 4th against the run. They average just 99 yards a game by opponents rushing. And they are 1st against the pass. They only allow an average of 196 yards passing. Definitely the fingerprints of Todd Bowles, the former defensive coordinator, now head coach of the Vegas Outlaws. Murray into the game at running back. We were thinking we're going to see a lot more of him, but Sanders again was listed probable, passed that pregame test on the knee, and is good to go. Prescott standing in his own end zone. And he's going to call timeout. Stops the clock with 1:41 left to go here in the opening period. Outlaws lead at 14-0. Welcome, welcome everybody joining in here for some Sunday night football on a Wednesday night. Our WFL 22 action rolls on between Los Angeles and Vegas. Los Angeles struggling early offensively. Finds themselves in a hole here. Prescott back to pass. Fires. Completes it to Lamb near the 11. He's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to give the punting team some room to maneuver here. Another 3 and out. Go Los Angeles. Andy Lee standing just inside his end zone. Peoples-Jones standing at midfield. Vegas has a great opportunity for some good field position. Peoples-Jones fields it at his own 40. Gets to midfield where he's stopped by Williams. Clock stops with 54 seconds left to go here, first quarter. And Las Vegas will get the ball again with a short field. Taylor, the lone running back. Carr will switch to the pistol. Back to pass. Fires a screen to Taylor, but he is caught behind the line of scrimmage by Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner, the veteran linebacker, was having none of that. He sniffed that one out pretty quick. Brings up 2nd and 13. Barber will be the lone running back here on 2nd and long. Under pressure, Carr gets it away, completes it to Myers inside Los Angeles territory for a pickup of 8, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. It's been all Las Vegas so far. The Outlaws lead at 14-0 here in the first quarter of our Sunday night football game between the Los Angeles Wildcats and the Las Vegas Outlaws. Just a reminder about some future broadcasts coming here to the Replay Sports channel. Our next Sunday night game, we're going south of the border. Azteca Stadium, the Mexico City Aztecs. And Matthew Stafford will play host to the Memphis Express. And the reason why we flexed this game is as we look back at the playoff race, Mexico City hanging on to one of the wild card seeds, number 5, currently at 5-7. Memphis in the Eastern Division, they're currently on the outside looking in. They have had a run of trouble as of late. And if the playoffs were to begin today, Memphis would be out of playoff contention. So, must-win situation there for both teams. And then don't forget, later this week, second of golf's majors, the DKS Championship from Rochester Hill. We're going to provide final round coverage for you later this weekend using Action PC Golf. So hope all you golfer fans are ready for that. We did the Masters about a month ago. So if you haven't checked that out, check out our YouTube channel and subscribe. You can check all that out. All right, first quarter statistics, and again, it's been all Las Vegas. Los Angeles has yet to pick up a first down. Only 24 net yards for Los Angeles. Defense needs to step up here if you're a Wildcats fan. So we'll reset the scene here. It's 3rd and 5. Vegas has the ball at the Los Angeles 46. Carr, 7 of 11 for 62 yards to start the night. Carr back to pass, has time. Over the middle, completes it to Myers through the 40. He's to the 30. Look out. 20. Going down the sideline. 10, 5. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carr and company are just making it look easy against this Los Angeles defense tonight. Carr throws for his 24th touchdown of the night. And again, Jacoby Myers benefiting from that additional coverage on Adams. Does that slant in, and then it's off to the races. Beats his man. It's just a foot race down to the end zone. Matt Gay on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier. But this one goes through the middle and is good. With 14:51 to go here in the second quarter, Las Vegas has jumped out to a 21-0 lead. Los Angeles trying to get something going here as we are early in the second quarter. Barrios back to return, and he's going to let this one go through the end zone for a touchback. Los Angeles also without the services of running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire and also their center, McGovern. So McGovern is missing, so that's why you're seeing Hennessy in its center tonight. Prescott breaks the huddle. 3 wide receiver set. Trying to get something going here. Still plenty of time. And we've seen anything can happen here on our streaming broadcast as he completes a pass to Freiermuth for a gain of 7. Prescott perfect on the night. 4 for 4 for 30 yards. But his team trails 21-0. Prescott will stay in the pistol. Back to pass. Under pressure. Gets it off to Sanders in the screen. Picks up their first down. He's to the 40. Finally tackled by Kirksey at the LA 43. So a first down for LA as they are moving the ball further than they've moved it all night so far. Not taking a long time in the huddle. Prescott calling the plays. Handoff Sanders up the middle to the 45, tackled by Ogba at the 46. Just 3 yards on 3 carries for Sanders so far this evening. LA picking up the pace here. Prescott from the gun, back to pass. Far side, looking for Brown near the sideline. Looked like we had a penalty flag there. We've yet to hear from Cleet Blakeman and crew. Clock stops at 12:41. Brings up 3rd and 7 for LA. Prescott calling out the signals. Back to pass. Looking. Over the middle. Completes it to Lamb at the 41. He's to the 40, 30, 25, 20. Finally tackled by Love at the 19. 35-yard reception for C.D. Lamb as we take a look at the replay. Los Angeles defeated Arizona last week in a 27-24 overtime thriller. Lamb in that game, 7 receptions for 145 yards. Koo kicked a 26-yard field goal in overtime to give the Wildcats the victory and to put them into the the third seed where they are now. Let's take a look at that and make sure. Did I say third seed? Yeah, third seed. They're currently the third seeded team. First and 10, ball at the Las Vegas 19. Best drive of the night for Los Angeles. They trail by 3 touchdowns. Prescott back to pass. Over the middle, completes it to Antonio Brown at the 15. Tackled quickly by McLeod. It's a gain of 6. It brings up 2nd and 4. Prescott calling the plays very quickly in that huddle. With time, looking, completes it to Berrios inside the 10. Tackled by Alford. 1st and goal, Los Angeles. Ball is at the Las Vegas 5. Inside the red zone, Los Angeles is the best in the league. They could score 95% of the time inside the red zone. Las Vegas has the 3rd best red zone defense. Teams are only successful 78% of the time inside the red zone against the Outlaws. Prescott looking over the defense. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looks for Brown inside the 5. He's inside for the touchdown. Antonio Brown with the touchdown celebration in the end zone. And look out, the Wildcats are on the scoreboard. And we'll watch the replay again. Antonio Brown gets past his man. Prescott sees him open immediately and makes the touchdown pass. Koo on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. So with 10:28 to go here in quarter number 2, we've avoided the shutout. Las Vegas leads at 21-7. We did have games on Thanksgiving Day. Fortunately, I was unable to call some games due to strep throat. I had strep throat for a week, so that stunk. But anyway, our Thanksgiving Day games, classic game in Detroit. Birmingham defeats the Wheels 38-28. Teddy Bridgewater coming in to replace an ineffective Baker Mayfield, throws for 3 touchdowns in that game. St. Louis clinches the Central Division with a 39-7 wipeout of the Commanders. And in the nightcap on Thanksgiving Day, the Houston Roughnecks rough up the Chicago Fire 45-23. Joe Burrow, 6 touchdowns in that game. Burrow ties a WFL record held by, I think, about 7 or 8 players who have thrown 6 touchdowns in a regular season game. We'll go over the other results at halftime and take a look at a preview of next week's game. Kickoff to Las Vegas, goes out of the end zone for a touchback. Outlaws will start at their own 25. Getting closer to playoffs. Every team still mathematically in it, including Washington and Denver, but we'll start to see things start to change here as we move our way into Week 13. Carr under center. Taylor the lone running back. Kamara went out with an injury earlier. Pass is complete to Adams at the 40. He's to midfield. Finally tackled by Smith inside Los Angeles territory. They'll mark him down at the 47. A 28-yard gain. 1st and 10 Vegas. So after Los Angeles, impressive drive, they finally get on the board. One play. Las Vegas is already inside Los Angeles territory. Three wide receivers set in for Vegas. And Los Angeles defense, very confused. They call their second timeout, so they just have one timeout remaining. Clock stops at 9:57 to go until halftime. I formation behind Carr. Hand off to Taylor, up the middle. Gets to about the 45, tackled by Cunningham. They'll mark the ball down at the 44. Pitch right to Taylor. Looking for a hole. He's going to be tackled in the backfield at the 50. By Burns. It's going to tackle him at the Los Angeles 48. It'll bring up 3rd and 11. And some of the Outlaw fans here at Allegiant Stadium are questioning that call. Third and long. Las Vegas needs to get to the LA 37 to get the first down. Carr under some pressure. We have our first flag of the day. Long pass. Completes to Moore at the 25, but we got to see what the flag is.
Encroachment defense. Number 53, 5-yard penalty.
So, free play there for Vegas. They'll take the first down. That's the first announcement we've had from Cleet Blakeman, our official for tonight's game. Ball will be placed at the Los Angeles 22. 8:34 to go here in the second quarter. Vegas on the move once again. Los Angeles trying to do whatever they can to disrupt Carr and his wide receivers, it looks like. Barber in at running back. Carr, having already reached the 3,000-yard passing mark for the season, connects with Adams at the 15. Adams, the big free agent acquisition from Orlando in the offseason, has paid dividends offensively. 61 receptions, 795 yards, 6 touchdowns heading into this game. Gain of 8. Ball will be placed at the Los Angeles 14. 2nd and 2. 8.5 minutes to go until halftime. I formation, and before Carr can get a playoff, there's a flag.
Start. Offense. Number 68, 5-yard penalty.
So there's a false start on the right tackle. Decker, that'll move the ball back to the Los Angeles 19. 2nd and 7. Play action to Barber. Carr keeps the ball. Looking. Fires. Completes it to Myers inside the 10-yard line. He's in for a touchdown. Myers already 100 receiving yards for the day. That's his second touchdown of the day. Carr connects on his third passing touchdown of the night. Carr is picking this LA defense apart. Myers open behind that defensive secondary and is able to score. And the point after attempt is up and good. And the Outlaws, with 7:47 left to go here in the first half, lead it 28-7. Short kickoff to Berrios, takes it at his own 5. So the 20, the 30. Running down the sidelines. Finally tackled out of bounds at the Los Angeles 33. Los Angeles had their best drive of the game in their last possession. Trailed by 21 points now. Prescott changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Draw play to Sanders. And he's going to lose some yardage there. Loses 2 yards, tackled by Ogba at the Los Angeles 31. Prescott completes it to Lamb at the 38, tackled by Carter immediately. So a pickup of 7. It'll bring up a third manageable, 3rd and 5. Empty backfield behind Prescott. With time. Completes it to Brown near midfield. He has the first down. Gain of 9. First and 10 Los Angeles. Hand off to Sanders, off tackle right. He's into midfield, breaks into Las Vegas territory. Tackled at about the Vegas 44-yard line. Tackled by Alford. Gain of 9. Prescott from the pistol on 2nd and 1. Completes a pass to Lamb at the 30. Tackled by Carter. In that win over Arizona last week, Prescott 30 of 43, 380 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's now 12 of 13 for 125 yards. Prescott with the screen to Sanders. Has some blocking. He's to the 20, the 15, the 10. Kirksey makes the touchdown-saving tackle at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Los Angeles. Just under 4 minutes to go here until halftime. Murray into the game at running back. First time we've seen him tonight. We were expecting to see him at the start of the game, but Sanders was healthy enough to go. Handoff to Murray, off tackle right. He's to the 5, into the end zone for a touchdown. And the former UCF Knight with the touchdown. Some great blocking on the right side of the line there. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Cougs' extra point attempt is good. And the Wildcats narrow the lead by Las Vegas to just 14. 28-14, 3:15 left to go until halftime. We mentioned the struggles that Los Angeles has had on defense, and a lot of that can be attributed to who is not playing for them tonight. All-star linebacker Khalil Mack. Groin injury, was going to try to give it a go, but was pregame scratch. Also, linebacker Bradley Chubb, knee injury. Hope to get him back in time for the playoffs if Los Angeles qualifies. Kickoff through the end zone for a touchback. Ball will be placed at the Las Vegas 25 with 3:15 to go here until halftime. Barber, the lone running back. Blitz coming. Carr gets it off in time, completes it to Moore at the 39. Tackled by Long. Carr on the night, 13 of 17 for 204 yards. And Moore gets credited for the first down. So the chains will move. Ball will be placed at Las Vegas 40. And Carr couldn't get the play in on time or couldn't get a substitution in on time. He is forced to burn one of those timeouts. So we mentioned clinching division title, possibly first round bye. Of course, the talk around the league is about when do you rest players. Now, obviously, teams like the division winners, St. Louis and Las Vegas, are going to get a first round bye. But how much do you limit your players? There's a huge sizable lead here. How far do you let Carr and company go into the second half if this game kind of gets out of hand? That'll be an interesting point of emphasis to watch for in the second half. 2.5 minutes to go following Vegas' timeout. Draw to Barber. And might get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And Vegas is going to let that clock run down to the 2-minute warning. An impressive first half so far by Las Vegas. They lead it 28-14. We're at the 2-minute warning. So we were talking injuries earlier. Let's take a look at some of the injuries that have taken place so far in this game. And Kamara, with that injury, forced to leave the game. Looks like he's going to miss a couple of weeks there. And with the bye week, they hopefully will have him back in time for the divisional playoff. 2nd and 10 after the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at Las Vegas 40. Outlaws lead at 28-14. Carr over the middle, completes it to Myers at the 45. Fumble, and it's picked up by Los Angeles. Werner, Johnny on the spot, gets the ball back. So Myers catches the ball at the 47. Snead punches the ball out, and Werner makes the recovery. So we have our first crucial break in the action here. A minute 53 left to go in the first half. The Wildcats can narrow this Outlaw lead to a touchdown, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. This is getting interesting. Prescott and company giving a short field to operate with here. From the pistol, Prescott calling out the signals. Back to pass. Under pressure. He's forced to flee the pocket. Breaks into Vegas territory. Only picks up a yard. He's going to have to hurry up. No huddle here. Los Angeles trying to get the playoff in time. Prescott fires to Freiermuth at the 40. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Tackled by Fitzpatrick at the 35.
Offense, number 61, 10-yard penalty.
And the center, Hennessy, will get called for a hold. That's going to move Los Angeles all the way back to their 44. My, oh my, that one's a drive killer there. Brings up 2nd and 19. Less than a minute and a half to go here. Los Angeles has 1 timeout remaining. Las Vegas has 2 remaining. Prescott changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Looking, has time. He's going to go long for C.D. Lamb. It's incomplete.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense, number 23, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
And a face mask is called on Alford. Automatic first down for Los Angeles ball. We place the Las Vegas 41. Clock stopped at 1:21 left. Los Angeles trying to close the gap here before halftime. Prescott from the empty backfield. Quick toss to Brown at the 35. And he's going to be tackled close to the first down. They're going to say, no first down. Prescott hurrying the players up to the line so he can get the playoff. Second and 1 from the Las Vegas 32. Throws to Brown near the sideline. Gain of 4. He didn't get out of bounds. Clock still moving. Less than a minute to play. Prescott clapping his hands for the ball. Back to pass. Looking. Fires for Lamb, and it's just out of his reach. Near the 13-yard line. Clock stops with 38 seconds left. Brings up 2nd and 10. Four wide receivers set in for Los Angeles. Prescott back to pass. Fires for Brown inside the 20. Tackled by McLeod near the 15. Los Angeles trying to hang on to that final timeout as they hurry back to the line. Prescott back to pass. Completes another pass to Brown outside the 10. Gain of 7. Los Angeles, 20 seconds left. Gets the play away. He's going to be sacked. And with 6 seconds left, head coach Josh McDaniel forced to burn his last timeout. So out will come Koo for the field goal attempt. He's 29 of 31 for the season. And it looks like he will be attempting here a 32-yard kick to move within 9 of Vegas. Snap, hold, kick is good. With just 3 seconds left, Koo's field goal pulls the Wildcats to within 9. We're just going to have a squib kick here probably to end the half. And then both teams will head to the dressing room for halftime. And that is indeed what happens. So a very interesting first half. Outlaws dominated the first quarter. Wildcats beginning to make a game of it here in the second quarter. We got the whole second half to see what happens. So we're gonna head back here to Allegiant Stadium here in just a moment, and we'll start our halftime activities in just a moment. So stay tuned. Halftime here from Allegiant Stadium, and the Outlaws lead it by a score of 28-7. As I mentioned earlier, some results from earlier. We talked about the Thanksgiving Day results. Let's take a look at Sunday's earlier games. Start out early in London, where the Knights, impressive win over the fading Philadelphia Bell, 40-23 victory in that game. Lewis for London, 6 tackles, a sack, 1 pass deflection, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception. Also, other defensive stars getting in on the act there. Campbell with a 39-yard fumble recovery touchdown in the second quarter. Patrick Peterson with a 41-yard fumble recovery touchdown late in the second quarter. Staying in Europe, Berlin defeats New York by a score of 48-38. Pat Mahomes, 21 of 26, 346 yards, 5 touchdowns. And in Southern Division play, Tampa Bay overwhelms Memphis 26-9. Tom Brady, the GOAT, 32 of 48, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns in that game. Out in Arizona, the defending champions, in a must-win game for both teams, the Hitmen take out Arizona by a score of 27-9. Justin Herbert, 27 of 42, 306 yards passing, and 2 touchdowns. In Denver, Mile High City, the upset win goes to the Gold, 23-14 over the Aztecs. Austin Eckler, 29 carries for 158 yards in this game. Ends a 2-game losing streak for Denver. They will take on Washington next week for the battle for the first-round draft pick. And for the second time this season, the lowly Feds get shut out. This time it was the Orlando Apollos with a 31-0 result. Najee Harris in the running for Rookie of the Year. 21 carries, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns, also 7 receptions, 62 receiving yards, and a touchdown. So those are the results for you from around the league here in Week 12. What it all means, we take a look at the standings. Berlin has a 1-game lead over Toronto. Berlin and Toronto will see each other in Week 14. Last regular season game for probably what will decide the Metropolitan Division Championship. Philadelphia, London, tied at 5-7. Staying in the Eastern Conference, three-way tie across the top of the Southern Division, but Tampa Bay has the tiebreaker for the division number ones, or they'd have the number 2 seed if it were to end today. We talked a little bit earlier about St. Louis clinching the division. They did that on Thanksgiving Day. They are at 9-3. They still have an opportunity pending tonight's game for a shot at the number 1 seed. And you can see the close race there, Chicago, Detroit, and San Antonio. And then, of course, in the Pacific Division, Vegas has won the division. Los Angeles very much in the heat of the action. So if you missed our playoff tree here, our playoff race, so here in the Eastern Conference, Berlin has the number 1 seed, Tampa Bay at number 2 because of the tiebreaker in the Southern Division. Number 3, the defending champions, Toronto. Orlando slips down to 4th place, Birmingham at 5, Philadelphia hanging on at 5-7. And then over in the Western Division, Vegas 10-1, St. Louis. It'll be either Las Vegas or St. Louis as the 1 or 2. That is pretty much done. Los Angeles, again, they really need to win tonight to try to hold on to that 3 seed, to hang on to at least to have one home game at SoFi Stadium in the playoffs. Houston, they are now at 6-6. And then you have a bunch of teams at 5-7. So the way it shakes down with all the tiebreakers, Mexico City at the 5 seed, Chicago at the 6 seed. And then to look at next week's games, some very interesting games here. Arizona has finished up their Pacific Division games, or their divisional games, so they're going to head to Tampa Bay. And Zach Wilson will be getting the start in that game over Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill has struggled. Berlin will be in Chicago, an opportunity to extend that winning streak. They currently have won 6 in a row. Denver and Washington, the battle for the number 1 draft pick. so whoever is interested in watching that one. St. Louis will be in Toronto to take on the Hitmen. St. Louis, longest winning streak currently in the WFL. They have a 7-game winning streak there. So those are the games. And again, the game we're going to profile next Sunday night is the Memphis Express at the Mexico City Aztecs. So make sure to catch that. All right, so another quick look at the halftime highlights, in case you missed it earlier. First quarter, pretty much all Las Vegas. Second quarter, a lot of offense as Los Angeles making it an interesting game. So we head back out on the field. Los Angeles had deferred to start the second half, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. So away we go here to start the third quarter. Short kickoff. Berrios starts from his own 1. He's to the 10, the 20, the 30, 40. Finally stopped. They'll mark him down at the 39-yard line. Thanks to all of you again watching on the Replay Sports channel. We use Action PC sports games, football, baseball, golf, hockey, basketball, a lot of great sports coming up. If you're not a subscriber, I encourage you to take that opportunity today. That way you get updates for when we're live with some action. First and 10, ball at the Los Angeles 39. Los Angeles in their all-white visiting uniforms, red numbers, black helmets moving left to right across your screen. Sanders the lone running back. Prescott will pitch right to Sanders. Trying to get around the end there. He might get to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kirksey with the tackle. Now bring up 2nd and 10. Prescott 17 of 19 for 179 yards in the first half. Rushing has been an issue for this team tonight. Only 12 carries for 20 yards, averaging 1.7 yards per carry. Prescott moves to the pistol here on 2nd and long. Prescott under pressure. Safety blitz is on. Freiermuth makes the catch at the 45, tackled immediately by Fitzpatrick. Pickup of 6, and it'll bring up 3rd and 4. Third down conversions amongst the teams. Los Angeles 2 of 5 on third downs. Las Vegas 4 of 5. Los Angeles needs to get to their 49-yard line to extend the drive. Prescott breaking the huddle. 4-man wide receiver set for Los Angeles. Prescott with time. Over the middle. Completes it to Lamb at the 45. Tackled by McLeod. It's a first down. Prescott continues his hot streak. 19 of 21 for 196 yards. Ball's at the Las Vegas 44. Lamb is the leading wide receiver for Los Angeles as Prescott is in trouble, forced to scramble, gains a couple. Well, let's say I gained 1. Lamb, 55 receptions, 813 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the season. Prescott only able to gain 1 before being nailed by Ogunjobi at the Vegas 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 9. Prescott from the pistol, fires underneath to Lamb, down the near sideline, 40, 35, picks up the first down, and is stopped at the Vegas 34. 1st and 10, Los Angeles. Just underway here, third quarter. Outlaws lead at 28-17. Murray into the game now at running back. Hand off to Murray, off tackle right. Brought down near the 30-yard line. Gain of 5. From the pistol, Prescott. Back to pass, under pressure. Forced to scramble to the 30. Finally brought down by Ogunjobi at the 27. So a pickup of 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Even if they have to go field goal here, they would still be just 1 score away. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Empty backfield behind Prescott here on 3rd and 3. Prescott back to pass. Going in stride with Lamb. Caught at the 15. McLeod with the stop. And with that pass, Dak Prescott crosses the 3,000-yard plateau for the season. 1st and 10 at the Las Vegas 15. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Sanders back in the game at running back. Prescott looking, fires over the middle, completes it to Brown at the 5. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. And another touchdown celebration for Antonio Brown and his wide receiver crew. We have us a ball game, folks. You can see where Brown comes, just that slant over, and then he is in for the touchdown. So McDaniels, with a look at his chart, they're going to go for 2. They'll make it a 3-point ball game if the 2-point try is successful. Murray is the lone running back. Prescott back to pass, looking, fires over the head of Brown, and Los Angeles does not convert. So with 9:15 to go, Los Angeles, who was trailing at one point 21-0, now only trailed by 5, 28-23. Here on Sunday Night Football. Next week, Las Vegas is going to travel to Birmingham. Birmingham trying to hold on to a playoff spot, and then come back here in Week 14 to host the London Knights. Los Angeles, they'll return home for 2 home games. Orlando in Week 13 and Mexico City in Week 14. Barber set to return for Las Vegas' first possession of the third quarter. This ball sails out of the end zone for a touchback, and Vegas will start at its own 25. Carr, 14 of 18, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns to start the game. One running back, 2 tight end formation for Vegas as they start. Carr back to pass, under pressure. Fires to Adams at the 30. Makes a great catch. Juggles to hang on, while Jackson brings him down. A gain of 6 yards. Adams on the night, 4 receptions for 59 yards. Barber into the game at running back. I formation behind Carr on 2nd and 4. Barber off tackle right. Gets the first down at the 35. Tackled by Wagner at the 37. Pickup of 6 yards for Barber. Barber will stay in the game as the lone running back. Back to pass on first down. Carr looks near side. Adams completed the 45, trying to race to the sidelines, and finally pushed out of bounds by Jackson. Moore is hurt on the play. So that's the wide receiver for Vegas, Moore, indicating to the triceps it looks like on his right arm. So he's going to get some medical attention on the sideline. And Lazard will come into the game for Las Vegas. 2nd and 1. We're nearing the halfway point of the third quarter. Barber in the game at running back. Carr changing the call at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Flag on the play. Ball just out of the hands of Adams.
Holding offense. Number 68, 10-yard penalty.
And Decker gets his second holding call of the night. That'll move Las Vegas back to its own 36-yard line. They'll bring up 2nd and 11. Just 3 penalties for 30 yards tonight for Vegas. They're the least penalized team in the league. 1 penalty for Los Angeles as Myers gains 3 on the short pass from Carr. It's Myers' 7th reception of the night, brings up 3rd and 8. Four wide receivers set for Vegas. Carr calling out the signals. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, intended for Lazard, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Vegas will be forced to punt. I think that's just the 2nd time of the night that we've seen Jack Fox come out to punt. Barry is standing at his own 21. And he'll take this one from his own 10. He's to the 20, 30. And finally tackled by the punter, Fox, with a great tackle there. Good wrap up there by Fox. Return of 19 puts the ball at the Los Angeles 30. 6:46 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And the surprising Wildcats making a comeback. Vegas entering the game as 7-point favorites. Now hanging on to a 5-point lead less than midway through the 3rd quarter. Sanders will get the handoff off tackle right. Maybe a couple, and that's it. McLeod spins him down at the Los Angeles 32. Second and 8. Murray gets the handoff. He's to the 35, tackled by Ogba. Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 5. Prescott calling out the signals. Back to pass. In trouble. He's going to be sacked. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense. Number 63, 10-yard penalty.
So the holding penalty on Lindstrom will be declined. Jones will get credit for the sack. Las Vegas, 3rd in the league in sacks. They have 34 on the season. Garrett, of course, leads the team with 8 sacks. And that'll bring up 4th down and punting time for Los Angeles. Lee will be back to punt. Peoples-Jones to return. Lee's kick is away. Jones from his own 10. And finally stopped at the Vegas 14 with 5:14 left to go in quarter number 3. The Outlaws lead by 5, 28-23. On 1st and 10 from their own 14. Carr from the pistol, back to pass. Looking for Lazard, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Carr underneath, looking for Barber. Barber drops the ball. That brings up 3rd and 10. So some issues on offense here for Vegas midway through or late in the 3rd quarter. Carr from the pistol, under pressure. Completes the pass to Myers at the 25. He's got the 1st down. Gain of 13. 8th catch of the night for Jacoby Myers. Taylor back into the game. We hadn't seen him for a while in the third quarter. Gets his first carry off. Tackle left. Bulls his way to the 30. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. I think it's a face mask. Yeah.
Defense. Number 27, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah, Taylor's face mask, that's not the way a face mask is supposed to look on a player. So Jackson cannot get away from that one. So yardage added on. It'll be 1st and 10, ball to Las Vegas 46. 4:14 left to go here in the third quarter. Taylor back on the sidelines. Barber in his place at running back. Pitch right to Barber. Looking for a hole. Gets to the 50. There's another flag.
Grabbing the face mask.
Oh,
Defense.
my goodness.
Number 20, 15-yard penalty.
Back to
Automatic
back.
First down.
Face mask penalty. This time Werner's the guilty culprit. Third penalty of the night on Los Angeles. Ball will be placed at the Los Angeles 35-yard line. Carr from the pistol, back to pass. Looking for Adams, it's incomplete. Off his fingertips, closely guarded by Jackson. Clock stops with 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Carr changing the call at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a draw play to Barber. Gets to the 36. No, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. 35, that's it. Brings up 3rd and 10. Carr changing the play again. Back to pass. Has time. Looking near side for Peoples-Jones, but it's incomplete. So Las Vegas, their drive stalls at the Los Angeles 35, and we're going to get to see Matt Gay come on and attempt a field goal. He's 18 of 20 for the season. This will be a 52-yard attempt. His longest on the season was 54. This will help extend the Vegas lead. The hold, the kick on its way, is good. So it's officially a 53-yard field goal. And Vegas extends its lead to 8 points, 31-23. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Week 14, we haven't decided on a Sunday night game yet, so we're going to kind of see how things shake down in the next week or so before we flex into one of those games. So make sure you follow us here on the Replay Sports channel to get all that information. Kickoff to Barris is short. He takes it at his own 6. He's to the 20, the 30. Finally brought down by Love at the 33. Clock stops with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Los Angeles, who the offense sprung to life in the second quarter, has made this one a ball game. Prescott from the pistol. Back to pass. Screen over to Sanders. He's going to be stopped at the 35. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Prescott back to pass on second down. Looking for Brown. It's incomplete. Had two black shirts hanging around there. Inside double coverage. Clock stops with 2:13 to go third quarter. 3rd and 8 coming up. Prescott with time. Looking. Fires to Westbrook. Complete. He's got the first down. Westbrook coming in for Brown and makes his first catch of the night. Prescott officially 24 of 27, 243 yards. Ball's at the Los Angeles 44. 1st and 10 Los Angeles. Prescott tries another screen for Sanders, but it's too far ahead of him. Incomplete. Clock stops with 91 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Brown back in the game at wide receiver. Prescott. Quick throw toward the sideline. Berrios, he's inside the 50. Tackled by Alford at the Las Vegas 45. 1st and 10 for Los Angeles. Sanders will get the handoff on 1st and 10. Off tackle left. Gets near the 43-yard line. Gain of 2. Probably have time for one more play, barring penalties or incomplete passes here. Prescott back to pass, fires over the middle, completes it to Lamb at the 33. 8 catches, 107 yards for C.D. Lamb. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So Los Angeles gets a touchdown, and Vegas gets a field goal. So we head into the fourth quarter with Vegas leading by 8, 31-23. Just as a reminder, next Sunday night we'll have the Memphis Express, led by Lamar Jackson, taking on Mexico City, led by Matthew Stafford. An intra-conference game here on the Replay Sports Channel, and coming up this weekend, we're going to have final round coverage of the DKS Championship from Rochester Hill, New York. Golf's second major. So if you're a golf fan, definitely check that out. We're going back to live action. Quarter number 4 in what's been an entertaining and high-scoring game so far here on Sunday Night Football. 1st and 10, Los Angeles has the ball at the Las Vegas 32. Trail by 8. Murray gets the handoff. Off tackle left. Met at the line of scrimmage by Kirksey. No gain. Brings up second down. Second and 10, Prescott back to pass, fires over the middle for Owugbunam. Gain of 7. Prescott getting closer to the 300-yard mark. Crossed 3,000 for the season a little bit earlier. Brings up 3rd and short. Prescott looking, fires to Westbrook at the 20. Finally tackled by Love. It's a 6-yard gain, first down. And Los Angeles is inside the red zone. Prescott has rebounded from the earlier poor offensive showing to now almost throwing for 300 yards tonight. Prescott from the pistol, looking over the middle, completes it to Brown at the 10. Near a first down, they're going to give it to him. McLeod with the tackle. It'll be first and goal. Los Angeles, ball at the Vegas 8-yard line. Murray in the game at running back. Hand off Murray, off tackle right. He's near the 5. Bring him down at the 3. Alford with the tackle. Brings up second and goal. Sanders will enter the game as running back. And off to Sanders into the right side of the line, and he's going to be pushed back a yard. Make it 2-yard loss. And it'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Los Angeles. Vegas fans on their feet cheering for their defense to make the goal line stand here in the 4th quarter against their Pacific Division rival. Prescott trying to call out the signals. Back to pass. Looking. Fires over the middle for Lamb. It's incomplete. Carter with the deflection at the last moment. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And Koo coming out for the field goal attempt. Young Ho Koo for his 2nd attempt of the night. So it should be from about 22 yards out. And it is good. So Los Angeles cuts the lead to 5 with 10:42 to go here in the 4th quarter. Los Angeles, 15 plays, 62-yard drive, taking up 7 minutes, 15 seconds. Koo with his 3rd field goal tonight. Sorry about that. I said 2, but that's his 3rd. And Barber's going to let this kickoff go through the end zone for the touchback. Full crowd here at Allegiant Stadium, only in its 2nd year of use. Again, they're going to get to host the Pantheon Bowl at the end of next season. Alamo Dome gets it at the end of this season. We'll soon find out the 12 teams in another week or so who qualify for the playoffs for the right to be one of the 2 teams that goes to the Alamo Dome for the Pantheon Bowl. I formation behind Carr. Taylor with the handoff, and he's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage by Wagner. And we have an injured player for Vegas. That's the tight end Godert. Slow getting up as he gets some help over to the sideline. So a loss of 1 for Taylor. 11 carries, 81 yards so far tonight. He remains in at running back. Carr. Screen to Taylor. He's to the 25. Gets near the 30. Where he and Wagner make acquaintances again. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Carr from the pistol. Looking. Fires over the middle to Myers. Complete at the 39. He's got the first down. Fulton wrestles him down at the Las Vegas 41. 1st and 10 Vegas. Under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Nine catches on the day for Myers. Taylor's going to get the handoff off tackle right. Gains a couple. And we have another injured Los Angeles player head to the sideline. Holding his hand there. I think it was one of his fingers or something. So, going to get some help over there. Brings up 2nd and 8. I formation behind Carr. Taylor's going to get the handoff off tackle left. He's to the 45. Gets close to midfield. Brought down by Walker at the Vegas 49. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for Vegas. Barber into the game at running back. Carr back to pass with time. Looking for Myers. It's incomplete. Man, there are at least 3 white jerseys there looking for an interception. So it will bring up 4th and 2. And Todd Bowles has decided to punt. Jack Fox is going to try to angle this one toward the sidelines. And this one's going to sail through the end zone toward a touchback. So a 51-yard punt. And Los Angeles gets it at its own 20. 8:08 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats trailed at one point 21-0 in this game. Now only trail by 5 with plenty of time left to go. Off to Sanders, off tackle right. He's met at the line of scrimmage by Ogunjobi. Brings up 2nd and 10. Blitz is coming. Prescott stands in the gap. Throws to Berrios at the 25. Be a gain of 6. Prescott, 30 of 35 for 295 yards. Take a look at their quarterback ratings here. Yeah, Prescott at 120.8. Carr at 126.9. That's amazing. Prescott trying to get the Wildcats back into the playoffs for the first time since 2020. Completes the pass to Lamb at the 35. It's a first down. 9th catch of the night for him, and that puts Prescott over the 300-yard mark for the night. We expected a good passing duel between these two teams. All-time series tied up at 19. These two teams met on Monday Night Football back in Week 4. If you remember that game, it was a high-scoring, close game. Outlaws win it 35-30. Both teams were 3-0 coming into that game. Believe it or not, yeah, Los Angeles was 3-0 at the start of the season. They've struggled a little bit in the middle, and they're now starting to hopefully find their footing in time. Finding their footing in time for the playoffs. 1st and 10 for Los Angeles. Prescott moves under center. Hand off to Sanders. He's to the 40. Stopped by Myles Garrett. after a gain of 5. 6 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Prescott from the pistol. Look out. He's being chased, and he is sacked by Landry. Harold Landry with his second sack of the day. And for that Vegas defensive unit, they have sacked Prescott 3 times today. That brings up their total to 37 as a unit on the season. It's going to bring up a third and a very long 16 for the Wildcats. They need to get to the 45-yard line, and time will soon become a factor. 5:17 left to go here in the game. Brown back into the game at wide receiver. Prescott has time. And the ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. I think Garrett got a hand up just in time. And what a way to have to go out and give the ball over. Not even get the ball past the line of scrimmage. So it brings up 4th and 16. 4.5 minutes left to go. And Los Angeles is going to have to call on its defense here to get a quick stop on the Vegas Outlaws. Lee will punt it away. Peoples-Jones at his own 25. Finally stopped at the 31.
10-yard penalty.
And Minkah Fitzpatrick's going to be caught with an illegal block, so that's going to move the ball back to the Vegas 20-yard line. 39th meeting all time between these two teams. Outlaws lead by 5. Might try to eat some clock here. I formation behind Carr. Handoff Taylor off tackle left. Gets near the 25. Tackled by Walker. And I think Las Vegas is going to take their time here before they run the next play. Vegas breaks the huddle, taking their time to get to the line. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left, and we still have the 2-minute warning. Carr hands off to Taylor into the left side of the line. He's met in the backfield by Greenard. Greenard sniffed that one out. Loss of 2, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 7, nearing the 3.5-minute mark. Four wide receivers set into the game for Vegas. Carr from the pistol, back to pass. Has time. Completes it. No, he drops it. Myers drops the ball. And I'll bring up 4th and 7. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in this one. And Los Angeles will get a chance to get the ball back and attempt to score. And possibly win the game. Berrios at about his own 36. Fox's punt is deep. Berrios is going to have to call for a fair catch at the Los Angeles 18. Clock stops with 2:46 to go. Outlaws 31. Wildcats 26 here on Sunday Night Football here in the WFL. Does Dak Prescott have another comeback in him? They had to come back last week to tie Arizona and to defeat them in overtime. Can they do it again? Prescott from the pistol. Completes it to Brown. Tries to get out of bounds. And he does. 10th catch of the day for Antonio Brown. Clock will stop with 2:42. 7-yard gain. Prescott under some trouble, gets the ball away to Lamb at the 31. They have the first down. 10th catch of the night for Lamb. 33 of 39 for Prescott, 318 yards tonight. 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Prescott hurries him to the line. Prescott back to pass. Fires over the middle, completes it to, no, and he dropped it. Lamb had it, and then he dropped it. Clock stops with 2:22 to go. 2nd and 10. Prescott over the middle for Brown at the 40. He's got the first down. Finally drugged down at the 44. 11th catch of the day for Brown. That's the highest he's had so far this season in a game. Prescott and company trying to get one more play off before the 2-minute warning. And he does it. Players could not get set in time, and that's the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to go. We got a tight one here for you from Vegas. Outlaws 31, Wildcats 26. Los Angeles trying to engineer second consecutive week comeback here. Pass is complete to Lamb near side. He's going to be tackled immediately by Carter. Gain of 4. Lamb with his 11th catch of the day. Brings up 2nd down. Los Angeles hurrying to the line. Prescott back to pass, looking for Brown. He's double covered. It's incomplete.
Offense, number 67, 10-yard penalty.
Holding call. Holding call on the right tackle, Nyang. Puts the ball back at the Los Angeles 38. Clock stops with 1:39 to go. They'll empty out the backfield here on 2nd and 16. They'll go 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Minute 39 left to go in this one. Prescott back to pass. Completes it. No, Lamb drops another one. 2 consecutive drops by C.D. Lamb here. At a very inopportune time for that to happen. Clock stops with 1:33. 3rd and 16. Los Angeles will need to reach the Outlaws 46 to keep this drive going. Prescott with time, quickly over to Lamb at the 40. Only going to be a pickup of 3 yards. Los Angeles has no choice. They have to go for it here. Vegas fans on their feet trying to make some noise. Prescott does get the snap off, but there's a fumble. There is a fumble. And Carter runs it all the way back for a touchdown. There's a penalty flag on the play. It's going to be against Los Angeles, and Todd Bowles is going to decline that one as Carter gets himself a scoop and score for 35 yards. And that, my friends, I think is going to do it. Take a look at that one again. Prescott going back to pass. He's hit, scooped up by Carter, and it's just turn out the lights. Party's over. 35-yard fumble recovery. As Matt Gay comes on to kick the extra point, it's good. And the Outlaws with a 38-26 lead with just 68 seconds left to go. Vegas looks to be appearing to win their 6th game in a row. Again, they head over to Birmingham next week to take on the Americans, and then they'll come back here in week 14 to finish out the regular season against London. Prescott and company with just 68 seconds left and all 3 of their timeouts to try to work a miracle. Pass is incomplete. 45th pass attempt for Dak Prescott tonight. On 2nd and 10. Completes it to Westbrook. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down. Brought down by Love after a gain of 9. Under 1 minute remaining. Los Angeles hurries to the line of scrimmage. Prescott under pressure. Runs out of the pocket. He's got the first down, but is tackled at the Los Angeles 39. They still need to hurry. Prescott gets them lined up in time, goes back to pass. Looking for Lamb, but the pass is incomplete. Clock will stop with just 30 seconds left. Los Angeles looks to fall to 6-6 on the season, and also drop in the playoff races. Robinson completes a catch at the 47, brings up 3rd and 2. Los Angeles still staying in the hurry up. And that's going to be the end of the game. They will not get a playoff in time. And the Las Vegas Outlaws sweep the series against the Wildcats by a score of 38-26. Player of the game, they're going to give it to Landry, it looks like. Let's go back here. Oh, where'd it go? Where did it go? Let's go back here. Hey, let's go back here. All right, so it looks like Landry will be given the MVP tonight. So take a look at some of the exploits of Mr. Landry. 4 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 stuff, 2 forced fumbles. So yes, that would definitely qualify for a player of the game. And some of the finished statistics there. Great passer duel there between these two. Prescott, 38 of 48, 354 yards, 2 touchdowns, was sacked 4 times. Carr, 20 of 31, 259 yards, 3 touchdown passes. Jonathan Taylor got close to 100 yards, 15 carries, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. Lamb and Brown had great games today. Lamb, 12 receptions, 130 yards. Antonio Brown, 11 receptions, 97 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jacoby Myers, 9 receptions, 137 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So again, just as a reminder, action that we have coming up later at the end of week 13. It'll be the Memphis Express and the Mexico City Aztecs, both clubs fighting for a wild card playoff spot. You'll want to make sure to catch that. And then, of course, all you golf fanatics out there, the second major, the DKS Championship, final round coverage brought to you live from Rochester Hill. Hope you'll join us a little bit later this weekend. Thank you once again for joining us here on the Replay Sports Channel, your home, your safe haven for WFL football and Replay Sports. Thank you once again. Have a great night. We'll see you down the road.